Hello YouTube, this is Zero. I'm responding to the Akuma contest to show the 3 cards that we think, in his opinion, are the best 3 cards of this format. And this is what I think they are. I think it's Rescue Camp. This card is definitely the best monster of this format because it's a game-changing card. Like, you could summon it, tribute it, you could get Dark Soul and Airbellum, synchro to a Goyo or Brionic, pop their monster, take control of their monsters, and plus get Dark Soul's effect to bring an X-Saber back to your hand. Also, you could use this with in GBs. You could go get a Sam Knight and Test Tiger, or just 2 Sam Knights. So it's really good. You can pretty much go Herc, you could Bestiari, the back row Contact, you could go Secutor, but this deck is this card is probably the best in Sabers because you could go Cat and then Tribute for like a 6-star monster, or you could go for the Dark Soul Airbellum and then go Faltro or something, and that's just amazingly broken how 1 card can let you take out 2 monsters to then add 2 more and just continue like synchroing. And this card pretty much, if you summon it, you most likely win if they have like nothing to stop it. Alright, so this is what I think the best monster of this format is. The next card is Brain Control. I think Brain Control is better than Cold Wave because I've seen so many situations where someone had nothing, no cards in hand, no back row. The other opponent's field was like Goyo and Brionic or something, and then nothing to stop. They top deck a Brain Control, go Brain, take the Goyo, attack the Brionic, and then discard a card, pop back the Goyo, and there you have a free Brionic, and then it's all up to their top deck to get rid of that Brionic. Or you could just, when they only have 1 monster on field, you Brain Control and attack for a game. I've seen so many times that happen. I've had it once happen to me that all he had on the field was a back row and a Caius, and I had no cards in hand except for a Caius and no monsters, nothing. Top deck the Brain, activate it, take their Caius, attack for 24, sack it for another Caius, blow himself up for game. And like, he had all the hand advantage against me, he had everything. And just because I top decked the Brain Control, I won. Cold Wave is also good, but I think that without this card, like Cold Wave, you activate it, but it could be like, you could, I don't know how to explain it, but you go Cold Wave Cat, it's pretty bad, but there's like, you don't win as much using Cold Wave as you do from going Brain Control. Because sometimes you go Cold Wave and you still live it somehow, but Brain Control, there's so many times where you take their Brionic or something, pop all their cards, attack, and pop Brionic back. They lose their whole field and everything, so definitely gonna say Brain Control is the best one. And then for the traps, I think it's Royal Oppression. Royal Oppression, in my opinion, is the best because if you're running like anti-meta or a slow deck, even with Sabers, you could build up all these synchros or high monsters or whatever, set the Oppression, and when they go Rescue Cat, you could just chain Oppression to it, or like there's so much things you could do. Stop the Faltros, you could stop just anything that bring back monsters, special summons monsters. This card pretty much just stops a lot of things, and most of the time if you play this card and they have no like MST, heavy, dust, etc., you most likely like win the game unless it affects you. Like if you're like in most decks like Black Wings, Anti-Meta, Sabers, you run Oppression, and it's a really good card. It's really hard to get over because not too many people run that many like spell and back row removal in most decks, except for like Sabers. They run like Double Dust, MST, Heavy, Giant Trunade, and stuff, so that's a lot. But like, for example, in GBs or something, you run like a Dust or 2, a Heavy, and an MST. That's it. So if you already drew that, or already used that, then you can't get over this. And this card, you use 2 of it, so even if they do destroy it, then next turn you could just play another one if you have it. So it's really broken. It stops the cat, stops the faltro. It just stops everything that like really wins this format. It kills the it could like affect the frog OTK because you go oppression under substitute tribute, and there goes his whole play. Yeah, that deck's really annoying, but this card helps you stop it. And yeah, I think oppression's the best trap. Brain's the best spell, definitely, and